Touch the surface of the table before you. Feel its coldness, its hardness, its immobility. Your senses tell you that this object is dead and static. Your eyes confirm this illusion, but at this very moment, science and ancient wisdom unite to expose this great fallacy. What you perceive as solid matter is in reality a furious dance of subatomic particles, rotating at inconceivable speeds. If you magnify this piece of wood or stone billions of times, you will find nothing there but emptiness, permeated by trembling threads of energy. In 1908, a book was published summarizing knowledge that had been passed down for centuries within a narrow circle of initiates. The Kybalion. It enshrined the second great Hermetic principle, the principle of vibration. It states, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Today we shall lift the veil from this mystery. We shall journey from the laboratories of quantum physicists to the high mountain monasteries of Tibet. To comprehend, your life is not a series of random events, but a symphony of frequencies that you can learn to control. The Hermetic tradition asserts that the distinction between various manifestations of matter, energy, mind, and even spirit depends principally upon the alteration of the rate of vibrations. At one pole resides pure spirit, whose frequency is infinitely high. Its motion is so swift that it appears motionless, just as a rapidly spinning wheel seems frozen in space. At the other pole lies the densest form of matter, whose vibrations are so slow that they too appear absent. Between these poles exist millions upon millions of distinct degrees and frequencies. Everything from an electron to an entire galaxy is in a state of perpetual motion. The Kybalion teaches us that even our thoughts and feelings possess their own frequency. He who has grasped the principle of vibration has seized the scepter of power over the world. This is not a metaphor. This is an instruction to reality, which humanity began to rediscover only in the 20th century. Let us transport ourselves to 1925. The young Austrian physicist Erwin Schrödinger brought about a revolution that would forever alter our perception of the world's density. He proved that an electron is not a tiny billiard ball orbiting a nucleus. An electron is a wave. It is a pure wave equation. Schrödinger demonstrated that at the most fundamental level, matter does not consist of things. It consists of probabilities and vibrations. Our entire physical world is merely condensed energy, the frozen music of the cosmos. If you alter the vibrational frequency of the atoms comprising an object, the object will vanish or transform into something else. This confirms the ancient truth: the world is mind, the world is motion. When we state that everything vibrates, we imply that the very fabric of space-time continually pulsates. Nikola Tesla, the man who literally illuminated our planet, once said, "If you wish to discover the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Tesla possessed the ability to perceive the world beyond the visible spectrum. His obsession with the numbers 3, 6, and 9 was not madness. He believed that these numbers were vectors determining how energy flows from higher dimensions into our three-dimensional world. He asserted that if we could eliminate certain external vibrations, we could cure diseases and even alter the very structure of reality. Tesla understood that Earth possesses its own frequency, later termed the Schumann resonance, 7.88 Hz. This is the heartbeat of our planet. When our internal vibrations enter into resonance with this frequency, we achieve harmony. When we deviate from it, we begin to disintegrate. But vibration is not solely the physics of elementary particles. It is the chemistry of your body. In the late 20th century, Dr. Candace Pert, a distinguished neuroscientist, made a discovery that shocked the scientific community. She uncovered what she termed molecules of emotion. Pert demonstrated that every thought, every feeling we experience instantly transforms into a chemical molecule, a neuropeptide. These molecules possess their own unique vibrational frequency. When you experience fear, your body literally vibrates at a low frequency, suppressing the immune system and decelerating cell regeneration. When you experience love or gratitude, the frequency of your molecules elevates. Candace Pert confirmed an ancient esoteric doctrine. Our emotions serve as a tuning fork for our biology. You do not merely think ill, you vibrate ill. And this vibration destroys the structure of your DNA. Let us turn to antiquity. In the mystery schools of Egypt and Greece, sound was regarded as the primary creative force. In the beginning was the word. And what is a word if not a vibration of air? The mantra Om, which Tibetan monks have intoned for millennia, is not merely a religious symbol. Research indicates that the utterance of this sound creates a frequency that resonates with the amygdala of the brain, calming the nervous system. Tibetan singing bowls, crafted from an alloy of 7 metals, produce overtones that cause the water within our cells to structure itself into precise geometric forms. This is sound therapy in action. Sound can kill and sound can heal. There exists a frequency of 528 Hz, known as the frequency of love or the frequency of transformation. It is believed that this specific vibration is employed by geneticists to repair damaged DNA strands. The ancients knew this without microscopes. They utilized sound as a key to reprogramming the human being. Envision a scale of vibrations. At its very bottom lies a stone. Its atoms move slowly, creating the illusion of absolute density and inertia. Ascend higher and you will perceive plants whose vital force vibrates more swiftly. Still higher, animals and humanity. Yet within humanity itself there exists a hierarchy. Your physical body is the slowest vibration of your being. Your thoughts vibrate significantly faster. This is precisely why thought governs matter. A faster vibration invariably dominates a slower one. Spirit, however, vibrates with instantaneous speed. At this level, time and space cease to exist. When you attain a state of enlightenment, you simply elevate your frequency to such an extent that you become one with the primordial source. This is the alchemy of the spirit, the transmutation of the low vibrations of the lead of human consciousness into the pure gold of divine frequency. How then might one apply this knowledge in daily life? How might one cease to be a victim of the chaotic vibrations of the surrounding world? The first step is awareness. Each time you enter a space, you sense its vibration. We term this its atmosphere. If a quarrel has transpired there, the space is literally imbued with low-frequency waves. If you are unprotected, your own frequency will begin to descend, adjusting to the surrounding environment. This is the law of sympathetic resonance. To elevate your vibration, you must employ tools proven through the ages. The first practice is conscious work with sound. Commence your day not with the clamor of news, but with silence or sacred frequencies. Utilize the sounds of nature or recordings of singing bowls. Allow the 528 Hz sound to permeate your cells. You will perceive how the tension accumulated within the body begins to dissolve. This is not magic, this is physics. You are tuning your biological instrument. The second technique is the control of mental rhythm. Every thought is an electromagnetic impulse. Anger, envy, and judgment are heavy, slow waves. They attract similar events into your life. Gratitude is the swiftest and most potent vibration available to humanity. Practice gratitude not as a mere courtesy, but as energetic hygiene. In the moment of sincere gratitude, your frequency instantly performs a quantum leap. You become unreachable by low-frequency parasites and destructive programs. The third practice is work with breath. Breath is the bridge between consciousness and body. Deep, rhythmic breathing aligns your internal rhythms. When you breathe consciously, you synchronize the functions of your heart and brain. This state is termed coherence. In this state, your electromagnetic field becomes stable and potent. It begins to influence the reality surrounding you, ordering chaos. The fourth method is selectivity and consumption. Everything you allow into yourself possesses a vibration. The food you ingest, the water you drink, the information you absorb. Heavy processed food possesses a low frequency. Living food, imbued with sunlight, a high one. But information is even more crucial. Visual images of violence or fear are a poison that diminishes your frequency for hours and days. Surround yourself with beauty. Beauty is the visible form of high vibration. The geometry of ancient temples, classical music, the perfection of nature, all these are tuning forks, restoring you to a state of primordial harmony. The fifth practice is the utilization of the power of intention. Intention is a directed vibration of the mind. When you formulate a goal, you create a wave packet in the quantum field. If your intention is pure and bolstered by a high emotional frequency, it begins to attract material circumstances for its realization. This is the secret of what is termed luck or synchronicity. It is not happenstance. It is the resonance of your internal state with external possibilities. We dwell in an ocean of moving energy. Nothing is static, nothing is final. Your illness, your financial difficulties, your solitude, these are merely temporary configurations of vibrations. Alter the frequency, and the form will change of its own accord. This is a great law of the universe, known to the priests of Hermes Trismegistus and confirmed today in the laboratories of quantum physics. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a single drop, vibrating at an infinite multitude of frequencies. The comprehension of the principle of vibration grants you the key to understanding why some individuals attract success while others attract suffering. This is not a matter of merit or punishment. It is a matter of attunement. If you tune your receiver to the wave of sorrow, you will not hear the music of joy, though it resonates in the ether even now. The world grants you precisely that to which you are attuned. Your task is to become the conscious conductor of your inner orchestra. In the next chapter of our exploration, we shall journey even further. We shall discover how these vibrations are divided into opposites, why light cannot exist without shadow, and love often transmutes into hatred. We shall examine the law that governs all the swings of our lives, and learn to locate the point of equilibrium, where others perceive only the chaos of contradictions. Join us in this journey to the origins of truth. Those who are prepared to hear shall hear. Those who are prepared to vibrate in unison with truth shall alter their destiny. Remain in the current of awareness, for knowledge is the sole power capable of awakening the slumbering God within you. Until our next encounter in the space where ancient mysteries become your reality.